Here we are. It's Tuesday again. I'm psychic medium Samantha Fe. I'm so thankful that you and I have this chance to meet and spend time and, enhance our lives together. I've really been thinking about this whole idea of like changing your life, right? And so many people want to change their lives and oh my gosh, it was so good, it changed my life. And that's all good and fun and wonderful. And I for sure have had a lot of life experiences that have legitimately changed my life. And what I really want to focus on here is that we are enhancing your life, right? You all are enhancing my life by being here with me, and I get to enhance your life by offering little tools and tips of guidance, some cards, these oracle cards that Colette put out into the world. She's enhancing our lives with the opportunity to tune into some oracle knowledge. What a beautiful cycle we are living in. What a beautiful opportunity we have to share in this wonderful dance, this celebration of being able to just coexist with each other as we co-create with the Creator. Beautiful, wonderful. Yes, hello, Miss Shannon. Hi, Steph, you did make it to a live one. Hi, Jeff. Hi, Leslie. Welcome, welcome. Good morning, Max. Good morning, Lori. Good morning, Joe. Hello, Patricia. Miss Tammy, welcome. Sherry, hello. So glad you all could make it. Let's go ahead. We'll start with a prayer, set our container. As you all know, no matter what time you are watching this, so whether you're watching this on a replay on my YouTube channel or you're watching it here on Facebook Live with us, welcome, welcome. I'm going to go ahead and set the prayer and set our space. So, as we call in divine truth and love into this sacred space, we invoke the highest possible healing for each and every viewer, replayer, and myself. We ask for the courage and compassion to speak and to hear from the purest form of self-love and forgiveness to all involved. Amen. All right, my sweet friends, let's go ahead. Hello, Miss Kaylin. Welcome, welcome. Let's go ahead and ask the deck to bring 3 cards for us. 3 cards as a beginning, middle, and end. 3 cards as a guidance to a situation or concern. Whoa, there's 2 and 3. So as we are connecting in and as we are tuning into this reading, I want you to take a moment to settle into yourself, to settle into what's working for you, and go ahead and ask yourself a question of intention. What is it that you're looking for clarity on in your life? What area specifically? The more specific you can be with yourself, the more specific this reading or the more sense this reading is going to make for you and how to move forward. Hi, Noni. You guys, my grandma's on. Say hi, Grandma. Hi, Grandma. Hi, Noni. Welcome, welcome. Glad to see you. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the first card. Ooh, love this. We have this come to the edge. This image has been showing up in my world and in my life over and over and over again. So coming to the edge, what this means is that you have pretty much done everything that you can, right? You're at this point in your life where things are gonna just go ahead and stay the same as long as you choose to allow them to stay the same. You found a comfort zone. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. You found this comfort zone inside of your life, right? That would be like the middle of this little floating island. So right here, we're saying come to the edge. We're saying come to the edge right now. We're saying come to the edge of what's happening in your world. Come to the edge. Come to where there is new possibility. Come to where there is uncharted strength. Come to where there is new adventure. Do not get complacent in your comfort zone. That's the edge of growth. That's the end of growth. Is when you find yourself complacent in your comfort zone. This is where people get stuck. And the longer you're stuck, the harder it is to get out of the pattern that you found yourself stuck in to begin with. So what this is about is that this really is about coming to the edge, getting really clear on your willingness to surrender, getting really clear on your commitment to move forward in complete effortlessness and complete willing to lean back into the winds of the universal change, knowing that you're ready for the next step. And when you're ready for the next step, that's when things in your life shift, and that's when things in your life become very exciting, and that's when you learn that you are capable of so much more than you're giving yourself credit for at this time. Truly, 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 there is so much goodness for you here in the world. There's so much goodness for you, and so this card showing up is encouraging you to take that risk that you've been afraid to take. It's encouraging you to go to the edge before you even take that leap of faith, but coming to the edge and finding that space, that freedom movement that's going to set you free from your previous identity. Yes. All right, then we have 2 cards that came back up. Oh my God, you guys. For those of you that have been following me, you're going to laugh when you see these cards because they've come up about 1 million times. All right, we've got milk and honey. Again, the land of milk and honey. This is a great sign. This card coming up is showing that whatever you're going to put yourself into, whatever endeavors that are encouraging you to go to the edge of your comfort zone, whatever endeavors are coming up into your world that's going to say, take that leap, surrender, commit when you're ready, and go and do it, is showing that this right here, this land of milk and honey, is blessings and rewards on the other side. You're going to be this little elephant bathing in this bowl of milk and honey, of lusciousness, of golden elixir that the world and the universe, source energy sees everything that you're doing. Source energy is like Santa, but more. So when you see that, what it is that you're doing and what it is that you're stepping yourself into, you are backed by universal presence. You are backed by every single and all of the resources that you could ever even imagine. You are so divinely supported in what you're doing. And so when you give yourself the permission to come to the edge, when you give yourself the permission to take that leap of faith, when you give yourself the permission to trust even more than you have before, that land of milk and honey is going to come through. Now, this card also came with 2, so it came with the thinker. This is showing me really clearly that there's a misalignment. There's a misalignment between head, heart, and gut. And if your head, heart, and your gut are misaligned, then it's not going to work. So what is important to find here is giving yourself the reflection time to get yourself in alignment. Now, we're talking internal alignment. So that means that you are listening to your intuition, you're giving your heart the ability to speak loudly and speak first, and you're allowing your head, your egoic consciousness, to be on board with it, because chances are your heart is already on the edge. Your heart is already dancing into something new. Your heart already wants more and new, and your intuition is telling you, go for it, go for it, go for it. And then your head is sitting there going, yeah, but let me tell you how all of this could go wrong. Let me tell you what's happened in the past, and let me tell you what your patterns are, and let me tell you how you're not good enough, and let me tell you da-da-da-da-da. You know, all of that comes from your ego. We have this idea that, like, we have to get out of ego. It's all arrogance. It's all up in the head, blah, blah, blah. No. Your ego is also where you store your insecurities. Yes, that is stored in your egoic consciousness. Your heart doesn't tell you that you're not good enough. Your intuition does not tell you that you're not good enough. Your head, for some reason, holds on to those fight or flight mechanisms. So this right here is saying, get your head on board, get your egoic consciousness on board with where you want to be, so that when you come to the edge, you find the land of milk and honey on the other side, and you give your mind permission to either take a vacation, tell it to go somewhere, give it some time off, give your mind a break and let it just relax, or have a meeting with your mind and say, hey, this is the lifetime that I get to spend making the choices using my free will, and these are the choices that we're going to make, so head, get on board. Egoic consciousness, get on board. Insecurities, you don't get to take the steering wheel. You don't get to drive this show. That's not the move. That's not the goal. So when you're sitting here in your time of reflection, Give yourself the gift of internal alignment. That's your responsibility. Nobody else can do that for you. Your responsibility has everything to do with your own internal alignment. All right, so like I said, these cards came out together, so I read them together. We have one more card here that's going to, oh, I love this one, that's going to show up for us. We have 42. This one is chopping wood. Now, the message that's coming through for me, it's, well, the chopping one has a lot to do with action. Has a lot to do with action, getting your foot in the door, actually taking the action steps that's going to build the momentum. So let's say, for instance, you want to move to a different location. Some of the action steps that would build momentum would be to look and explore your options. Look and see, where do you want to be? Do you want to be in a house? Do you want to be in an apartment? Do you want to be by the beach? Do you want to da-da-da-da-da? Like, building momentum is figuring out where exactly you want to go that's going to create that goal and that movement of forward momentum. So whatever you can do to just start initiating that. Now, getting your head on board with saying, yes, that's possible. Yes, I can do that. Yes. How much can you tolerate? What kind of house would you tolerate living in? What kind of, how grand of a house would you tolerate living in? How grand could it be? Because some people actually have a limit with abundance. They go, oh, well, wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be lovely? But, oh, I could never do that. That would never be me. Right here, what we're talking about with chopping wood, this is baby steps. This is baby steps toward momentum. Now, the other thing here is that it does not have to be as hard as you're making it to be. The reason you're stuck in your comfort zone is because you think coming to the edge and taking a leap of faith is going to be hard. It's really not. It's really not. It's a simple decision. And once you make that simple decision, I'll tell you what makes it hard is your emotional attachments to your past and your former ways of believing that say, life is hard, decisions are hard, change is hard. It's not. It is not. It is a state of mind, it is a perspective, and it is a conscious way of being. So, what's coming up for me really big here is a scene in Fantasia, actually, where Mickey Mouse is standing there and he's, conducting all the brooms, and all the brooms are going in with this way and that. And how much movement does he create by standing there moving his arms? You're the conductor here. You're the conductor of your life. You're the conductor of the things that are happening for you in your world. So this chop wood, yes, it does represent action. It does mean go forward. It does mean you have to take the initiative. You take 2 steps forward, the universe and source energy is going to meet you there. I can guarantee you that, and it's going to amplify, and it's going to magnify, and it's going to bring it there. So pay attention to what you're creating, because you can create that, you can amplify and you can magnify things that are hard to then go, see, I believed it and now it's hard and now it's true. So now I reaffirm that I am right and things are hard. But if you go, wow, things are easy. Everything's easy. It can all be easy. And then you take 2 steps forward and then all of a sudden you get gifted with an incredible blessing that just comes out of nowhere and it seems to be a miracle. And all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, I had no idea it could be this easy. That's your choice. The action step here in the chopping wood is your choice. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Is this resonating with you? Are you recognizing where there's things or places or thoughts or patterns that you have in your world where you're recognizing where things don't have to be as sticky as you are making them to be in your head? And this is not about shame or guilt or punishment here at all. This is simply about being able to recognize the patterns that we all have because they're ingrained in us since being little wee ones, where we can step out. We can step out of what has been in the past to move forward freely by creating a new shift for us in the future. Yes, beauty, bliss. And please hear me when I say this can be so instantaneous. This can be so instantaneous. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible to see what you are capable of doing when you start opening your mind to see the possibilities that are out there for you to conduct on a grand and large scale, or even a small scale, whatever fits, whatever you can tolerate. However much abundance you can tolerate, Whatever income level you can tolerate, you can increase it. It's all your choice, and it really can be super easy. It takes commitment, it takes willingness, and it takes time to allow yourself to focus on your internal alignment, to choose a direction that is in alignment with your intuition, your heart, and your head. And yes, for some of us, that is actually the challenge in peace. But once you get that alignment, then that's when everything starts to move swiftly, easily, and beautifully. Now, the universe is still going to meet you where you are at to help confirm and validate for you that when you're finding those pieces of alignment, that it's working for you, and that will show you signs, and it will show you little instances that things are going to be working, and it's all going to be happening, and it's all going to be easy, and it's all going to be beautiful, and it's all going to be wonderful, and it's all going to happen so gracefully. And it's going to be so easy. You're going to wonder why you didn't think of it that way before. So take a breath. Let your energy settle. Give yourself full permission to come to the edge of your comfort zone. And if it feels right and aligned to you right now, find the commitment of your desire. What is it that you want? Recognizing that what you want is directly coming from your heart. Your heart is your compass into your soul's purpose. So following your desires, following your wants is going to lead you to recognizing that your heart can have exactly what it wants, because that is exactly why you are here. To fulfill the drive and the desire inside of your heart, because that is your compass to your ultimate state of being, your ultimate state of joy, your ultimate state of unconditional love. All of that is centered within your heart. So give your heart permission to align with your intuition, and give your head full permission to get on board with what your heart wants. And when you tell your head to get on board with what your heart wants, and you give your head that duty, it actually does a funny thing where it satisfies your ego's need for control and your need for drive. But if you give yourself that permission to really sink into and really allow it to move forward through you, right? Your head then becomes a protector of your heart and an initiator of your heart's desires. That's how you find this alignment. And then your intuition is just going to tell you where to be in the right place at exactly the right time, where things are just going to miraculously come together, and you're going to go, whoa, I had no idea it could be that easy. Truly. And then the whole game becomes insatiably fun. So fun. All right, my sweet friends, my dear loves. Yes, the opportunity to become a founding member is still available. Still available. What the heck does that mean? What does that mean? So Discover, as we know, is just newly launched. Now, this is designed. This is a lifetime program as it is right now. This is designed to continue to give you an extraordinary amount of blessings and rewards for years to come. Literally for years to come. And the doorway for this opportunity is not open for very long. And I highly encourage you to take advantage of it while it's here, because truly this opportunity and this value is priced in a way that makes me seem like an absolute crazy person to my mentors. So it's not going to be there as it is for very long. Discover is a program, and I don't say this lightly. Truly, Discover is a program that's designed to help you access every single thing inside of your heart's desire. It's designed to teach you how to reach in and dig deeply into the heart center of your ultimate purpose and ultimate reason for being, while giving you the exact details of the know-how of how to chop the wood, how to take the action steps to get to where you are meant to be in the role of service. all while learning how to create a sustainable financial income for yourself that's going to help you continue to grow your impact. It's my true belief that our world, our planet, is going to be so much better when empaths and healers heal the relationship with money. Imagine this world where heart-centered, driven people who want to help the planet, who want to help others, who want to really nurture and heal, are ones that have financial influence. How many beautiful healing centers would there be? How many beautiful retreats that would be accessible to all people in all areas, not just the weird hippies that like personal growth? We need to branch out and get our message out there. So there is more than enough room for you, my friend. There is so much room for you to be able to create the impact that you want. And it would be my deepest and greatest honor to be able to help chaperone you on that mission for yourself. Truly, there is so much goodness there for you. And I'm going to go ahead and put the link in the comments here that's going to take you just straight to the intro class. Straight to the intro class. I'm not even asking for your email. I'm not even asking for anything in return. I want you to see the intro class that's going to bring you into discover if it's meant for you. So you have nothing to lose. Please take the time today. I'm going to have my beautiful and lovely assistant, Miss Kayla, type that into the comments so that we can get that to you. And if you want to private message me because this is something that you're interested in, let me know. Let me know. The deadline is going to end before the end of the month. So we want to make sure that we have more than enough time to get you in if this path is for you. So there we go. We have the link right there. The course is samanthafe.com/intro class. Take some time to go ahead and watch that. It's about 30 minutes. But even if you just watch that intro class, I can promise it's going to have an influence on you. It's going to have a shift on the possibilities that you see you are capable of. Now, you guys are seeing me at 7 years into my mission, but we all had to start somewhere. We all had to start somewhere. And if I can do it, you can do it. Truly, if I can do it, you can do it. That's all I'm going to say. For those of you that have been following me for a while, know that I came from a background of all sorts of darkness. But we are here to gain strength, to move forward, to see what we are capable of doing, to start believing in ourselves more than anybody else on this planet, so that you can make the shift that you know you were here to make. Because that impact is for you, my sweet and dear and loving friend. And because you haven't popped off this video yet, I know that that's true. I know that there are pieces of your heartstrings that you're saying, oh my gosh, maybe this is my edge. Maybe this is the point where I have to figure things out. Maybe this is the point where I have to take that leap of faith. Maybe this is the point. That is true, people. That's true. Join me on this mission. It's going to be so much fun and truly a world of greatness, the land of milk and honey. I know why that card is showing up for me over and over again. Why is it showing up for you over and over again? Why is that card showing up for you over and over again? If you go back and watch the last 5 Transformational Tuesdays, it's probably been in about 4 of them. If you go back and watch the last 8, it's probably been in about 6. And you guys watch me shuffle and pull these cards out. I don't understand. Well, like I said, I do understand why it's coming through. So take advantage of this, my sweet love buns. Go and watch that intro class right now. It's half an hour. Close your eyes. Listen to the whole thing. See what it does to your energy field, okay? Mwah. I'm not going to take any more of your time because I want you to watch that intro class. Okay, bye. Mwah. Love you.